thanks very much for, being here as well.
Yeah, of course. So happy to be here. So thrilled you reached out. I love jumping on to people's podcasts and being interviewed and all that kind of stuff and just sharing the magic and the vibe and what's going on.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Um, so interestingly enough, you came into my field a few years ago. I don't even know how.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but it was like I was like, oh, I really need to work with this like chick. She seems really cool. And then I don't know, life happened, and
Yeah.
so yeah, it just, divine timing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I would love
Always.
to hear like, you know, how you got to where you are today. What's kind of like the story?
Oh, whenever you hear that question, hey, it's just like the story. Oh my
I
gosh.
know.
And I do the same thing. Like I ask people, I'm like, so like what is it? It's just so interesting. Like, what is your story? How
Yeah.
are you? You
Yeah.
like my story, it's like it can be categorized, I guess, as that not really typical, but in the same kind of structure as like, the hero journey. I think it's that was that what it's called? Yeah.
Mm.
Like you start somewhere which is like completely not you because of all the conditioning and the way the world is. So I was my typical rat bag teenager doing all the wrong things and getting into trouble and all of that. Having fun, but not healthy fun. So, and then got cut short quite early because I ended up getting pregnant when I was 20. And I was already in a full time career. Like I was a chef as my background.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
wild.
I left school at 16 and became a chef,
Oh
qualified
my
chef, and
God,
that was
that's
like,
crazy.
yeah, that was like my full
Mm.
career put out there, and I was going to go travel the world and do that, but life had other plans, and I had my son, and he changed a lot for me, a lot, which was always such a blessing, truly. Like he really got me into where I was supposed to go, but it all dramatically changed when he actually got sick. So he got diagnosed with leukemia when he just turned 5,
Oh
like
wow.
4 days after his birthday, he got diagnosed, and that was 2019, and it was like since that point that like blew up, as you can imagine, it blew up my life, blew up
Mm.
everything, blew up every belief, and like we got our whole lives shifted and got lived like we lived in the hospital life and all of that,
Oh yeah.
and it just really changed my awareness around everything and started after like a year gone by in that scenario, and then COVID happened, and it was like what it was just like, oh my god, like you zoom
Mm.
out, and it started me questioning everything, and I was like, well, there's got to be an alternative way to heal. It also brought on like my deeper healing journey as well, because I was like,
Mm.
it brought up what I was going through as well, like with his stuff. It was mirroring
Mm.
as we do.
Yeah.
And I had like severe endometriosis and anxiety and like lots of mental health stuff and severe body pains, like
Mm.
cysts, everything. And I had that
Mm.
previously, but it just all kind of came to surface like, this isn't right. There's something not right here.
Mm.
And then I was like, how can I help my son even more so than what the hospitals are doing and all of that kind of stuff? So I found Reiki. Just as a lot of us
Awesome.
like start, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it was a nice, beautiful, gentle introduction
Mm.
into what I do now,
Yeah.
which I like. You look back and you're like, thank God, like it happened that way because it has
Yeah,
to. Yeah,
totally.
it has to happen in the baby ways. Like it's like
Yeah.
here's some gentle light work, and you're like, oh, this is pretty. This is shiny.
Yeah.
This feels good.
Yeah.
So I started that, and I ended up doing all the way up to my teacher masters with that,
Mm.
and that changed everything. Like that was absolutely the foundation, and I was able to then help my son more and help myself and relieve very toxic relationships, leave DVO situations, and all of that kind of stuff.
Mm.
And then I started looking deeper as he was getting better. I'm like, oh, how can I help myself to help him?
Mm.
And then I had womb stuff come into my field, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm like, hey, that's a yeah, okay. I'm like, I can heal myself. Like, because I went to the doctors and they're like, you need to get it cut out. You need to, either just get rid of your womb space completely
Mm.
or or take all of this medication. And I'm like, no, that does not feel right in my body. I'm not
Yeah.
doing that. Like, there's got to be something else. And I
Mm.
found that. So I
Mm.
started diving really deeply into womb work, and I went and did a womb fertility massage course, and I mixed that with Reiki, and then I really focused on my nutrition as well, because
Mm.
like having a background as a chef, I was also like got really obsessed with like healthy eating
Yeah,
and
true.
fitness and all of that kind of stuff. And I was like, yeah, there's like, and my body actually rejected all kinds of foods that weren't good for me, all kinds of
Mm.
any toxins, like anything that
Yeah.
isn't clean. I cannot digest it in any way. Like even from makeup or anything like that, my body's like, ha, no. I'm like, okay, fine. We'll just be nice
Mm.
and clean because it's just, and then like it comes with
Mm.
part of like your gift being sensitive. It's a gift, but it's also like you actually can't have anything because of your sensitivities,
Yeah.
which is fine. So after that, like I started just dabbling in all other things as well. And it all just kept coming in, and like through my practices and being with clients, everything was, as you know, it all just starts aligning and starts dropping into what you're doing already in the session. And my intuition was like blowing up. My clairs were
Mm.
blowing up. And I was realizing that like there was a lot more to everything.
Mm.
And I took a lot of other courses, and one of them being particular to what my soul purpose is, and
Mm.
like learning what that is. And it dropped in to be that it's ancestral healing. And I
Mm.
was like, what? And then I'm like, no, what? I'm like, how is that my purpose? I'm like, oh, wait. And then it unraveled, and I was like,
Mm.
oh, yeah, okay. I can see how this is my purpose. And then everything blew up again. And it was like, wow, look at all this conditioning. Look at how all of this is connected. Look at this in the
Mm.
womb. Like, that's how the womb was the entrance to the conditioning. And it was like, oh my God. And it's like, this was because of this, and this was because of this. And I'm like, it just blew my mind. And then I was able to start dabbling into that, and I started building on that. And
Mm.
then I started learning about galactics and all of that kind of stuff. And I did shamanic courses, and it all
Mm.
kind of just played with each other. And now I'm able to do like, like if I told myself like back then that I would be doing what I'm doing, I would be like, you are crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. Like, get off this planet. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what you were talking about. So now, like, now I have my own ancestral modality that I've been able to channel myself.
Mm.
And, I'm training people. I'm going to be training people to do like specific spirit womb healing massage courses as well. Like, and it's just
Oh
like,
my God.
and I teach people light language, and I'm like, what? And I do entity removals and all of that kind of stuff, and past lives and soul retrieval. And it's just, yeah. So
That's
in
amazing.
short, that's like, that's the kind of journey. Like there's been so many ups and downs in this lifetime, and so many
Mm.
like challenges, but they're all blessings at the end of the day. As you know, like they
Mm.
make you who you are, and they really shine the light on everything that needed clearing and needed transmuting in this lifetime to become who you are and who you're still going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Wow, what a story.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, and when you were speaking, I don't think you've seen it, but when you said light language, the whole screen just went like this crazy color. Like your screen. You'll have to watch it. It's crazy.
Yeah, I will.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, oh
So
my God,
cool.
I resonate. Like light language is just, that's a whole
Mm,
nother thing. Hey, like it has
totally.
changed my life, and it's Oh, it's incredible. And what I just, yeah, I could talk forever, honestly, about any of
Oh,
these topics and
happy
about
to
light
hear
language.
it.
Oh my God, like, just did you want to have a speak about light language? Because
Of
I'm like
course.
about to ramble on about it.
No, I love it. Go, please.
Yeah, like, because like when I first learned about light language and all of that kind of stuff, I thought it was just, well, as you know, what you first think of what light language is, you're like, what the hell are they
Yeah.
talking? What is that?
Yeah.
But being able to do it, and then after like allowing the core of it to come through and your own soul language to come through, it's like so exciting now that I'm able to dabble into different dialects, you know,
Mm.
and like specifically work with different beings and like channel them
Mm.
through and like listen and feel the different vibrations and frequencies of
Mm.
the different beings. It's like,
Oh my
oh my
God.
God, it's so amazing. And they like
Mm.
take over, and I'm like, yes, dragons.
I
Yes,
love
come on
that.
in, please. And it's just like it's a total surrender, you know?
Mm.
It's, yeah. And what it can do is just, you know, as you know, like the deepest soul work that you can touch, you know, as well. Well, yeah, all
Mm.
of the stuff. But light language is just soul to soul speaking. And it's just, it feels so good. So
Mm.
good. And it's like all for me,
Totally.
it's all about feeling. Like I can just feel everything.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, I want to go back for just a sec and just say like it's not something I'd usually say on a podcast, but like the mirroring is just wild. Like
Yeah,
yeah, like of
absolutely.
course. Just yeah, I feel like I don't know. It sounds like a pretty bold statement to say, but I feel like you know when like you meet other practitioners and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Some people can be super similar to you, and some people can be so different. Like I feel like there's parts of like what we both do that are so similar. So it's just
Yeah.
like hearing my own story.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's wild, hey. And because you
Yeah.
connect with people on the same frequency and like
Mm.
because a lot of the souls here, like we sign up to similar paths, you know, to similar experiences to be able to do what we do for others,
Mm.
you know, and we choose specific lineages to be like, hey, that one looks a bit, that's a bit tough in there.
Yeah, let's
I
get
choose
in
that one.
there. Yeah. Totally.
That looks fun. I need the soul experience.
Yeah. But
Give me
meanwhile,
some more
you're
soul.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah. When you're in it, hey, it's like, oh
Oh,
no.
I know.
What in God's names would make me choose this? You're
I
telling
know.
me that I chose this path? Nah.
I
You told me to
know.
something else. Like
It's
that's what
insane.
I
Mine
yeah.
is like ridiculous. Like when I read my astrology chart and like, you know, a few other things
Mm.
in here and there, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, it's like, oh, you're gonna learn through health and health issues, major health. It's all about health and then relationships, and then you're gonna be
Mirror.
the, yeah, ancestral healer that heals the line. And just like, oh
Yeah.
my God,
Yeah.
slow down.
Yeah, yeah. So welcome to being the cycle
Yeah.
breaker. And you get to teach people and help people do it too. So
Yeah.
you get to also it's like what?
Oh my God.
Yeah, health is it's a wild ride, hey.
Mm,
And
totally.
it's interesting that it keeps happening, but you have a different awareness around it.
Mm.
Because like I recently had a short, and I haven't really spoken about this to anybody, but like, hello podcast. I had a short like health thing a few
Mm.
months ago, which was like presenting as symptoms of POTS. I don't know
Oh,
if you've
right.
heard of
Yeah.
POTS.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell? And I'm like,
Mm.
I've done what? I'm like, I've done everything right. I'm healthy as like I do all the right things. I'm like, and
Mm.
I'm spiritually aligned. I'm like, why have I got a brand new health issue? You know, like this is just and out of nowhere too. I'm like,
Yeah, true.
but I received downloads and everything that it was an expansion. It was like, your body is
Right.
not able to physically handle the downloads and energy that is coming in right now. So you're going to go through a period of this. And I'm
Oh my
like,
God.
I'm sorry, what? I've
Yay.
got work. I've got a family. Like, I've got things I need to do. I don't
Oh
have
my
time for this
God.
health thing. They're like, you
Yeah.
got to slow down and just be in it for a bit. I'm like,
Mm.
thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I totally resonate with the health
Mm,
thing. And it's just, yeah, it's wild. It's a
totally.
wild ride. But everything that you experience, you can help others overcome as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like
Yeah.
that's why we go through so much,
Mm,
because the people that we come in contact with, we actually come from authenticity where we can be like, look, I
right.
get it.
Yeah.
I'm not
Really
just saying
do.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally get what you are going through. They're
Yeah.
like, oh, but it's no, I get it.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Another gift.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
So like I was feeling like something that I feel like people don't really talk about too much. You just kind of made me think of it before was like surrendering to channeling.
Mm,
That fear. How did
mm,
like, like I feel like, 99% of us will have that at some point.
absolutely.
How did you go through that?
How did I overcome like being able to surrender?
Yeah.
Oh, it's always like it was a long ongoing process. Like, as you know, there's layers of it. But one of my biggest sayings that I like to live by is feel the fear and do it anyway.
Mm,
Right. So if the first step around like being able to surrender to it is feeling the resistance and like feeling what it is that's kind of blocking my hand quotations if you can't see the video. What it is that's blocking your ability to be able to do this, because
mm,
everybody can channel perfectly, and it's just it's coming to acceptance as well, being
mm,
accepting of that resistance and of that fear and being like, yes, like that's there for a reason, and it's kind of like, well, why is that there? What is my body trying to show me? What is it that I'm not expressing, or what is it that I'm not seeing myself properly?
mm,
And surrendering to that feeling, to that thought, and to whatever it is that you can sit with to come up, then
mm,
working through that to be able to surrender even more and allowing yourself truly to kind of come from your heart space as well. So
mm,
it's a huge practice of getting out of the masculine energy and getting out of the head and getting out of the distrust and being
mm,
able to be in that feminine flow of surrender, of allowance, of being, and being
mm,
like, yes, like I am absolutely capable of anything and everything that I put my mind to. There is nothing that I can't do. And if there is that I feel like I can't do it, it's there for a reason for me to then dive into and be like, why, and like, what is it that
mm,
I'm ready to experience before going into that next step?
totally love
Mm,
that.
yeah.
And like, I feel like for a lot of people, there's that whole fear of like, like if you specifically want to channel some sort of being,
Mm,
and then there's that fear of like, what if it's, another being pretending to be this being and,
yeah.
all that sort of stuff. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's something that really holds people back, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because,
Mm,
like, I don't know about your beliefs, but like for
mm,
what I've experienced and what I've seen, like, it's real.
mm,
It happens. It's out there. And that's not to
mm,
put fear into anybody, because it's duality. Like that is part of existence. There is duality. There is light, there is
mm,
dark, there is shadow and whatnot. It's meant to be that way. It's just being super intentional and also protecting your energy. Like
mm.
that's come up a lot for me, especially the last year. Like protecting your energy is so important. Boundaries,
Yeah.
specific sayings that you need in order. And like recently I've come in contact so strongly with like copper and copper things.
Yes. Love it.
Copper,
Oh my
like
God, that's amazing.
it's everywhere.
So good.
Copper, like,
Mm,
it's really helped because it keeps you grounded as well. Because we
mm.
can, as you know, channelers and stuff, you get very floaty,
Yeah.
very not on earth.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, but it also, copper is super protective as well. Like I use it for sleeping and all of that. But
Mm.
yeah, protecting and being very specific on what you are doing and what your intention is can drastically remove that fear. But it comes a lot down to trusting your own word as well and your own energy, and
Mm.
starting small, like taking the baby steps, not
Yeah.
diving straight in and being like, hey, I'm going to open myself up to everything.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know about you, but when I started this journey, because a lot of it was self-taught, I didn't have anyone. I didn't
Yeah.
have anybody to tell me any of
Yeah.
this or to be like, hey, don't forget to protect yourself,
Mm.
and they're like, just be open, open to all. And I'm like, open, open, open. I'm like, gotta be open, gotta be open. I'm open, you know? And it's like, but then it's literally like, you are open to
Yeah.
everything. And I'm like, yeah, yeah. I just want to do it all. Like, bring it in. And it's like, oh my God.
Oh
Like,
my
look back
God.
at poor her back
Yeah.
then. I'm like, honey,
Oh, I know.
your energy. That's why you were so tired all the time.
Yeah. Or like when you
Yeah.
first start out and you're like, oh yeah, I can see like 10 clients a day or whatever. It'd be
Oh my
totally fine. You're
God.
like,
Yeah. No.
whoa, what the
It's so
hell?
different. Yeah. It's so
Yeah.
different to anything else. Like,
Mm,
and that's where, like, the energy exchange is so important because you truly use a lot of energy doing what we do.
totally.
Like, and it's called energy work for a reason. It's not like energy float or energy easy.
Yeah. I love that.
It's energy work.
Yeah.
Because we work hard.
We work it. We work
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah. Like it would be easier for me to be like standing or chefing. Like I'd be chefing for, God, I did like 16-hour days. Like,
Oh
yeah,
my
that's
God.
easier than, like, I use less energy.
Oh my God. I couldn't think of doing any other job now. I'm like, I
Oh, I couldn't either.
couldn't do it.
It
It's
just
like,
turns your stomach, hey.
yeah,
Yeah. I even
totally.
got, like, a couple of years ago, I was like, oh, I'll just do a little bit. I'll just retreat work, retreat catering or something.
Oh
And
yeah.
I
Oh
was
my God.
doing it and it was good, but then I was like, oh no. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I really can't. I'm sorry, guys. I know it's good, but I can't do this. It's just my soul wouldn't allow it. It's like, what are you doing? We don't do this
Oh
anymore.
yeah.
I'm like, oh, we don't.
Never
We got
again.
better things to do. Yeah. You need to help people more. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, totally. So, do you know what your human design is? Just out of curiosity.
My human sign.
Sorry, human design.
Oh, I've dabbled in that a little bit.
Mm.
Look, I could be just throwing things at you. Like, I definitely don't know it like
That's all
really
good.
well, but I know that like I'm sacral something. Sacral. Does that help you?
Maybe, I don't know.
I would say like I know it and I've seen it, but I
Mm.
cannot remember it.
Oh,
Definitely
that's
not off by heart.
okay.
I
That's
could
really
totally Google it for you and tell you, but
good.
I know it's, yeah, I
Yeah,
cannot
that's
reply
okay.
that back to you.
Just yeah. Just
It is super
curiosity.
interesting though. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I find like a lot of people that I mirror strongly are projectors.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, you just clicked something in my
That's
brain.
okay.
There's like projectors, there's
Manifestors,
manifestors, generators,
reflectors, and I think like
reflectors.
manifesting generator maybe.
Yeah,
Mm.
it might be a projector or a generator. One of
Mm.
those two, I believe. I'll have to double check and I'll message you.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you're a projector because they're like people that need that space for themselves. Like they'll do the
Mm.
work and then they're like, okay, I need a retreat for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So see you
Yeah.
later, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Mm.
Absolutely. Like I crave that solitude. Like
Yeah.
there is times like that's my partying, my partying is like being by myself and I'm
Yeah.
like, I just need to rest and
Yeah.
nurture and self-care and retreat from everything and everyone.
Yeah, totally.
Please just give me a piece of forest
Yeah.
and a nice comfy rock, and I would just stay there.
Oh, totally.
So good. But I need unlimited cacao.
Yeah. Feel ya.
So good.
Totally.
But yeah, definitely like that.
Yeah, it's funny, like I've, like met so many people and
Mm,
like yeah, throughout this time of meeting all these people, like I find that I only meet very few that have like there's the health issues, but then like also like so sensitive to food, sensitive to clothing, sensitive to like
yep.
fucking everything. Like that's like,
Everything.
yeah, that's my life too. So it's just like,
Oh,
it's amazing when you meet other people like that because you're like, oh my God, other people exist and I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
crazy.
You totally get it.
Yeah.
I have to read the ingredients on
Oh
everything.
my God. Yeah.
Going out is such an issue.
Oh my God, it
You
is.
know? I feel so bad for my partner because I'm like, where do you want to go? He's like, no. Where can you go?
Oh
And I'm
my
like,
God.
oh, I'm like, well, there's like two places on the Sunshine Coast.
Yeah. Is that like
Like
nurture?
keeps closing. Nurture, yeah. Nurture and Kanara. Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah. Totally. Love that.
I really enjoyed New Earth, but because they were so raw and
Mm,
natural, but they're closed down, unfortunately. So many of the
mm.
vegan places are closing down.
Oh my God, it's so heartbreaking.
It really is. Yeah.
Mm.
So
Well,
yeah, I'm usually stuck to but lucky I can cook because I can just cook for myself.
yeah, so
So
good.
that's a bonus, I guess.
Well, I haven't like fully announced this yet. Um, because I don't know, something like held me back for so long. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna announce this. Like, there
Mm,
needs to be, people need to know about this and blah blah blah. And then something within me was like, oh my God, this is like such a vulnerable thing.
yeah.
But I've always been that difficult. Like over the years, the more deeper I go into this work, the more difficult my sensitivities get.
Yeah.
And about 4 years ago, I was getting severe stomach pain. And then at the end of last year, I got diagnosed with a red meat allergy. So I was going through anaphylaxis and I didn't know.
Oh, wow.
So to go out with me is a fucking
Yeah.
nightmare because I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I can't eat here. Can't even be near that cooking meat. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit. Like,
Yeah. Wow. You would definitely need like somewhere that's full vegetarian.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's full
Yeah.
on.
I mean, it's fine. Like, I'm used to it
Allergy
now.
to it. Oh yeah. Yeah. You
Mm,
adapt, hey. Like
yeah.
I did a hair testing and they said that I have a major sensitivity to red meat.
Really?
And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how
Mm.
in the world? And I told my dad, and he's like, what a crock of shit. I'm like, no, seriously. He's like, nah, I hope you didn't pay them.
Get
I'm
a
like,
refund,
what?
girl.
Yeah. I'm like, Dad, this stuff exists, I swear.
Oh, that's so funny.
It's so funny.
Yeah, mine was from
So
a tick
funny.
bite. It's like, I don't know
Oh
if
my
you've heard
God.
of it. You know that thing where it's like, I thought it was a load of shit. I was like, no, no one can,
Yeah.
that's just bullshit. Like, as you do.
Yeah.
You get bitten by a tick and then it turns you into this crazy, like, yeah, allergic reaction to red meat. And that also includes like products. So obviously butter and
Mm,
dairy, but also
yeah.
like toothpaste, like,
Oh my God.
shampoo and conditioner. I had to switch my clothing because I was getting this
Mm.
pelvic pain, this
Oh,
severe,
no
like,
way.
yeah. And I was like, oh my God, it felt like it mimicked UTI symptoms.
Yeah,
And I had it
for real.
for 4 years and I wanted to
Oh,
die. And
oh,
then found out this, changed everything. Now I'm like the next level crazy. So I'm like, oh, everything has to be organic cotton bamboo, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my God, like I am
yeah,
so difficult.
yeah. But look, oh, you like, you can say that, right? You can say that you're difficult or that we're difficult, but it's like, well, actually, the world is so unnatural,
Yeah,
right? The
totally.
world is so toxic
It's
and
so
it's full of
toxic.
crap. Everything. around us is like,
Mm.
it's got an ick.
Yeah.
Because it's not natural, you know,
Yeah.
it's not like core earth. It's not what
Mm.
we're supposed to be, like, you know, naked, frolicking and in nature's untouched.
Yeah. Totally.
Right? Like all of this is
Yeah.
just, so it's not you, it's
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah. Everyone else's fault.
Yeah, why are they creating things that are so unnatural?
Yeah. Totally. Oh my
But
God.
I get the frustration because, like, you know, you're
Mm.
such a sensitive person living in such a toxic world.
Yeah. Like, I'm
Like,
fine with it. It's just everyone
yeah,
with me
feel
is
bad. Yeah,
like,
exactly.
you know,
Yeah, yeah.
sorry,
People
but
just stop inviting me places. They're like, "Oh, she won't be able to come anyway."
yeah.
It's
But
okay, guys. I'm fine.
we can just go to nurture and just get our like
Yeah.
cow there.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, is there any meat there?" I'm like, "Well, no, but it's really yummy. You won't even tell, I swear."
Totally.
All right, it's so good. I love nurture. Like, I could
Oh, me
live
too.
there.
Totally.
Everything about it. I wish I was my pantry.
Oh, I know.
It's
It's so
so
good.
good.
That's like honestly like me with Nexus in Mulaney. Like
Mm.
I've become an unhealthy customer there. Like overstay my welcome too much.
Hi, it's me again. Oh,
Yeah,
the you?
literally.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
Oh, are you up in the hinterlands?
Yeah, I'm like probably 10
Oh,
minutes from Mulaney, so it's kind of like my
oh,
go-to
that's
place.
so good. I'd
Yeah,
love to live in the hinterlands. That would be amazing.
it's so good. It's like I'm
Mm.
literally in the forest in a cabin, middle of nowhere.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's incredible. See, that's perfect. Like living on
Mm,
point there. Yeah,
mm,
that is the ideal
it's so
place.
good.
I feel anyway.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I could never go anywhere else. I'm like, oh my
No.
God, like if I had to, like holy shit, I would struggle.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful vibe up there as well. Like such a nice community, and everyone is
Mm,
super chill.
yeah.
Super chill. It's a lot slower.
Yeah,
Like
totally.
just even the difference from up there to the coast, you know, it's
Yeah.
like
Oh my God, I
complete
struggle on
different
the
world.
coast now. It's like, oh.
Yeah. It's full on. Like it is
Mm,
so busy. So
yeah.
busy.
I love how
I
this has
love
just
it.
kind of turned into like, let's talk about local things
Yeah, I
for all our
know.
local people.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. It just oops, it just flows.
It's so good.
I
Um,
almost thought we were on a podcast.
no. Just like sitting down with a cup of tea, having a
Yeah,
chat.
pretty much. I got my cacao. I'm
Oh,
sweet.
nice. So, have
Mm.
you had like, did you have an experience with when you're channeling any beings, like the first kind of experience where you're like, oh my God, like this is crazy. Like, what happened?
Yeah, I do have one that stands out actually, and I hadn't thought about that before.
Mm,
Um, it was when I was first doing ancestral healing, and I was doing light language, but like it was like that kind of still fresh to it, I guess. And it's when I started channeling beings in my light language, and
mm.
I was like, it would all this when I first started, like it sounded pretty, I don't know, normal, I guess, normal light language. And I worked with a client and she was super open and like super connected and stuff. So when her
Mm,
channel was clearer, mine was clearer as well. And it was like, oh my God. So I was working with her, and to do this specific ancestral healing with the ancestors that were coming through, the I believe it was the dragons when they first came through. And
Oh.
when they came through and like they came out of my voice, I was like, oh my God, am I possessed?
Oh my God.
Because it was like, it was something that I'd never heard come out of my voice. It was a different frequency. It wasn't like,
Mm,
it didn't feel scary at all. It was just my mind was like, what is that sound? You know, because it was more, it was deep. It was like,
mm,
oh, and it was
mm.
it was like guttural, and it was like, like, and I'm like, what is this? I'm like, oh my God. It freaked me out. And I just kept going, and I'm like, is everything okay? Like, it felt fine, but I was freaking out. But then after that, I kind of like, I sat with it, and then it came through a few more times, and I'm like, oh, this is just the dragons. Like, oh, this is what they sound like. Oh, okay. Wow, guys. Wow. Way
That's
to really drop
amazing.
in. It was insane, hey. But now they're
Oh
like
my
my
God.
favorite. Like, I have a dragon guide that just curls around me, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh,
I
I
love
love
that.
you so much. Thank you. My protectors are so amazing. Oh,
I
yeah, so
love the
good.
dragons. I'm
Yeah,
like, would
they're
absolutely
just.
love to hear that too, by the way.
Oh, you can. Okay, you can absolutely. Are you wanting it right now?
I mean, if you're
Put
down,
me
but
on the
otherwise.
spot. Oh, jeez. It's really out there. Like, I believe, I trust that your viewers are totally open-minded.
Yeah, I mean, like, I talk about being like abducted by aliens and stuff, so it's like,
Sweet.
we're
Okay,
pretty
good.
out
We're
there.
on point. It's really interesting when that happens, hey?
Mm, it's wild.
Yeah, it is. Or when they do implants
Mm.
for
Oh my God.
upgrades. Like, I had like these amulets put in my hands and by
Ooh.
them. And I also had one time like they were like putting things in my veins, which was like coming to my heart. When it was happening, I'm like, just surrender, just let them
Oh
do the
my
things. I'm like,
God.
oh, what the hell is happening? But like, I can still feel it. I still feel the
Mm,
amulets in my hands, and it's just like,
mm.
oh, it's crazy.
That's so fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Oh my
wild,
God.
hey. And just like
Yeah.
even because I can see them, and like when they're
Mm,
putting it in, you're like like you're on an
mm.
operating table, and you're just like,
Yeah.
okay,
Oh.
it's all right. It's
Was
good.
it like specific being, like a specific race or anything?
They were the Acturians. Yeah.
Mm,
Like I
interesting.
I connected with them. They were probably one of like the first ones I connected with the Acturians.
Yeah, right.
Because I had a really close like early past life with them. Like
Mm,
lots of past lives with Actuarius, but
mm,
um that's definitely one of my cores, them and Pleiadians, as we all are, and Lemurians and um Mintakans, and well,
mm.
we usually dabble in all of them, don't we?
Yeah,
But
totally.
Actuarians absolutely came through a lot
Mm,
first. But
awesome.
yeah, when you see them for the first time and they're just like so tall, hovering over you, they're like, just doing some tricks here, just surrender. You're like, don't mind us. I'm like,
Yeah,
what
carry
you doing,
on.
guys? Yeah, they're like, we wanted upgrades. No, I'm like, yeah, okay, upgrade me. Fine. I didn't know you were going to do surgery, but it's okay.
Oh, that's so funny.
Crazy, crazy.
Yeah. Have you had any like I don't want to bring it down, but have you had any negative experiences with any like extraterrestrials?
Uh,
You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
cool. Well, I've had a few negative experiences with like entity removals and that kind of stuff.
Mm,
Um, like there's been a lot of confronting things, especially when you can see and feel, it's
mm.
like
Yeah,
that kind of
totally.
stuff. And when if you're not super cautious or your energy is not fully up, like they can transfer. You're like, released from you, but
Yeah,
no, it's me.
that was mine.
Yeah. They're like, I feel so much better. I'm like, you're welcome. I'll just spend the next week trying to get rid of this thing
Oh
now.
my God. Oh
Oh,
my God, totally.
so yeah, they would be the kind of negative experiences I've had, I guess.
Mm,
But not in, if you mean like in particularly like connecting with some, and then they like turn, they like kind of, but not really, because I usually like have that intention pretty strong that I'm only connecting with, like, the highest light and love
Yeah.
of those beings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the only time really when I have the negative experiences, it's like you will day to day, like I work with unhealed ancestors, like that's a big part of my job. So I get to connect with them and feel and see their traumatic things that they go through, and that's like a lot, you know. And I've gotten to the point now where I casually like talk back to my clients. I'm like, oh, so this ancestor went through this, and they went through this, and they went through this. They're like, oh, what? Oh, I'm like, oh yes, yes, like yeah, like it was horrible. I'm like, it just comes so normal now,
Yeah.
you know. I'm like,
Totally.
oh, they just, you know, I just saw them, like they got their leg pulled off and there was like blood everywhere, and you know, they had this real nasty experience and they had their eyes pecked out, and just like casually talking about it, and they're like, I'm like, oh, that's right. Remember where we are. Remember where we are.
Yeah. That's like the one thing, like not the one thing, but something I really love working when you're working with either other practitioners or friends, and you're like, you can just, there's no limit to, you know,
Yes.
and you're like, okay, let's get real weird. Let's lay it all out there.
Yes. It's so good. Hey, like so good.
So good.
Like, especially when it's otherworldly stuff. Like sometimes I do like galactic past lives and stuff like that as well,
Awesome,
right?
yeah.
And like you have all this stuff come through with them, and you can just be so transparent. And
Yeah.
you're like, oh, there was this thing, and they were doing this thing, and then they did this experiment, and you're like, oh, no way, we're about to. It's just like, yeah, it was so fun. It was so fun, and then we did this, and yeah, you definitely have to be cautious of what you overshare. And I honestly, I don't know about you, but like I forget, like that is a part that I forget a lot of the time, that so many people don't have the same understanding. It's like the more that I grow, and I'm like, this is just normal.
Yeah.
And then like I'll go out to like, I don't know, a regular place, you know, with the mixture of people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll just like have a conversation, or they'll be like, what do you do? I'm like, oh, I just do, you know, ancestral and entity. And they're like, what? And I'm like, oh, I mean, like, you know, Reiki.
Yeah. I
They're
just
like,
do Reiki.
oh yeah, I heard of Reiki. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I do. And they're like, wait, if they go, what is Reiki? I'm like, do you know kinesiology? They're like, oh yeah, that wooey stuff. I'm like, yeah, woo stuff. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, oh my God. It's like the
And
most like, yeah.
you just get knocked back, hey? You're
Yeah.
like, you just forget that people aren't like you.
Totally. I think I've really struggled with like school drop off.
Oh my God, yes.
Like,
I
here's the
cannot.
weird mum.
Yeah.
Here she
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. People don't even ask, like, they don't even ask me anymore. Like, oh, how's work? Because they're like, I don't know what she does.
Yeah.
Like, she does, can't even ask the questions for me because I'm that different.
She works with the devil.
Yeah. I don't know. She does some kind of religious thing, maybe. No, guys, God is beautiful. But, you know, I'm not in a box. I'm open.
Oh my God.
It's I just send my son on a bus now. I'm like, off you go. Everybody, hi.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, or I stay in my car. He's old enough to be able to do that now. I'm like, come on, quick,
so
get in the car before I have to interact with anyone.
Yeah, totally. I'm literally just witnessing so much going on in your screen right now. It is wild.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just like every couple of minutes, like
yeah, this is my healing room, and I like as you know, like there's a lot of stuff that goes on in here. So I'm actually due to, that's what I'm going to do after this. I'm going to be doing a big clearing of my room and my house, because like,
me too.
oh my God, the last few days, like there has been some activity. Like they just get into the fire alarms and like they set it off,
Oh my
right? For
God.
no reason. And the weird thing is, it's not weird for us, but
Mm.
get this, like as soon as you get up and you go to turn it off, it stops.
Oh, of course.
You're like, guys, okay, I get it. I get it. All right, I will clear you. I will clear you. It's okay. I will make time. It's just like,
Yeah. That
oh,
is the most like terrifying like alarm to be like,
oh yeah,
like holy shit.
yeah. Yeah, it's when they're
So
not playing
intense.
around anymore. They're like,
Mm.
listen to us.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, we need your help, attention, or help. And you're like, oh, okay. I'll put you on the to-do list. But then when
So,
it starts affecting with your sleep, it's like, oh,
oh my God.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
totally.
Mm. Yeah, insane.
Oh, I don't know. So, like, can you dive in to the ancestral healing a bit more?
Mm,
Like,
absolutely.
give us some juicy details.
Ooh, of like, oh yeah, like I can explain a bit like what I do, I guess.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, totally.
Um, well, because like it's not one that I'm aware of what other people do for ancestral healing. Like obviously there's many ways to do ancestral healing. Um, the way that I do it though, it's a type of mediumship in a way
Mm,
paired with galactic healing.
mm,
Um, so and obviously intuitive and light language and all of that kind of all just merged together. But I essentially open everything up to go back to the core ancestor of the core wounding of that line in the lineage.
interesting.
Yeah. So I work on 4 lines. I work on the 4 lines one at a time because it's a lot of ancestors. And and I open it up to whatever ancestors are currently affecting that person most in their field. So
Mm,
whether, like, for example, and sometimes I just do particular points as well. Like I had a client who had a massive lump on like their ovary of they didn't have their ovaries anymore, but there was a lump that manifested there and
mm,
I picked up they needed ancestral healing for that. So we specifically worked on that point. And what happened was when I went in there, it amazingly it was crazy what was going on. But this ancestor ended up having a stillborn baby, and she couldn't let it go. So that baby was
mm,
still like currently like held on and manifesting in that this grandmother had passed long ago, but that frequency and that feeling, that trauma had then
mm.
manifested into this client. And
Wow.
and when I was in there, like I saw this baby and I'm like, oh my God. And I picked the baby up and I put it gently into the earth and like
Oof.
sent it away. And then like put all this stuff and light and everything into this big lump. And
Mm.
I'm like, there was a lot of like other abandonment wounds and stuff around this as well. And I told her and she's like, oh my God. She's like, then she started telling me this story. She's like, my great grandmother had 2 kids and her third one was a stillborn. And she didn't tell me all this beforehand. And like, she's like, there was a rejection and an abandonment. And she's like, oh my God, that's all just makes so much sense, you know?
Mm.
So that then clears that from that core root problem because you healed
Mm.
the additional, like the root cause. So it can be done specifically with that. Otherwise, like we go back and say, it doesn't have to be anything specific that they're wanting clearing for that line, but say they can be aware of cycles or patterns, or it's usually people that have tried everything, right? They've tried every kind of healing and they're like at their wits' ends. They're like, I don't want it. I give up. I got nothing else. Then they
Mm.
find me and they're like, oh, all right, I'll just give this one more go. I haven't tried this yet.
Mm.
And that's generally what clears it, because it's
Mm.
such deep level healing. And
Mm.
like we pick up things like if someone has this breathing issue that they've had forever, like I went back so many years and they ended up having this Japanese king that was in her lineage and I got to see him and he was horrible. Like he was full of rage and power obsession,
Mm.
and he was like torturing and tormenting these villages of people. And
Mm.
there was a woman in the village that put a curse on him,
Oh my God.
and it was like a blood curse, and like he
Oh,
would have stomach and chest upsets, and all this vile stuff was like, that's how he died of all this infection and everything like that, which was like essentially this curse.
oh my
And
God.
she had struggled with this forever, and as soon as I was able to clear him, that released instantly in the session, and it has not
Oh
come
my
back,
God.
you know?
That's
Like,
awesome.
oh, it's wild. And like
So
stuff
cool.
like, oh, there's so many stories around all of them. Like this, like, you know, someone had severe back pain that they have had for so many years and like couldn't get rid
Mm.
of it. It ended up being one of their ancestors being like bitten by a snake, right? And that was the access point of where they got bit.
Oh
And I
my
cleared
God.
that. And she's like, it's gone. I had been working on this for years. And I'm like, oh, yes, you know, and
That's
it's like,
so good.
it's crazy. Or like,
Yeah.
say, like their family had history of dementia, you know, and
Mm.
they suffered with headaches, and they're like, oh my God, like, is this like, I've got similar head issues. Like, I don't know what's happening. And I'm like, all right, well, we're going to, you know, go in there and have a look. Like, there's obviously a reason to why everyone has had dementia in your family, you know?
Mm.
And tracing back, like it ends up being the core ancestor being in a horrific war, you know, and they had extreme PTSD and like extreme mental health where everything just got blocked off
Oh my
in that
God.
third eye, which then created the dementia manifestation because they're like, I can't deal with it
Oof.
anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that getting passed down, you know, clear them. And
Wild.
it's like, oh, thank God. Like
Oh
it's
my
just,
God.
and like that's why I'm just like so passionate about this work, because the stuff that
Mm.
comes through and what it can help for people, it's
Totally.
wild. Like I've had one
Mm.
woman and she struggled for 20 years. She's like, I have had this debilitating pain and fatigue, and she's like, can't get rid of it. Like my relationships are ruined. I feel like I'm cursed. I feel like there's all these things. And
Mm.
after one session, like it was all gone. And I was
Oh,
like, and she's a different person. She's
that's
able to like live
amazing.
her life, right? And it's
Oh
just,
my God.
yeah, it just blows my mind. Like
It's so
there are
good.
so many stories. Like I could just, my God, because
I
like
love
every
that.
individual ancestor has a story, right? And then
Mm.
like there's not enough time in a session to go through like hundreds and hundreds of ancestors. So I
Yeah.
do just dabble with like the ones that are right there affecting her in the now moment, them in the now moment. And then we do
Mm.
work on clearing the other ones if they're ready to go as well in the same session.
Mm. That's
Yeah.
so cool. I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that's a little insight around that. If there was any
Yeah.
other questions around it, I'm happy to answer that too.
Yeah. Well, I feel like I should share this story.
Yes,
I
please.
feel like everyone has heard this story so many times, but I have to tell you the story. Um, so when I was doing my kinesiology studies, I was practicing with another student.
Mm.
And I just got this feeling the morning before I went to the school, and it was like, okay, this is the big one. You've got to do this. You know, it's gonna be. I'm like, oh, okay, and like got there, and I was like, oh, I feel like I need to work with, like, because there's only one male in the class. I'm like, I feel like I
Yeah.
need to work with the male,
Yeah.
but we'll
Yep.
see what happens. And then like
Yep.
he just comes up to me and I'm like, if he like if I end up working with him, we'll do this real deep healing. And he comes up to me, he's
Oh.
like, do you want to work together? I'm like, okay,
It's
start.
happening.
And then like he was like, oh, is there anything you want to work on today? I'm like, well, if you want to go deep, let's go deep. And he was like so down for it. So I'm like, awesome. And I was like, oh, so like I've had this throat thing, blah,
Mm.
blah, blah, blah. And, you know, like I've worked on it with this and that, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, all right, well, let's go into it. And he's like asking my body, is this a past life thing? Yes. I'm like, okay,
Mm.
yeah, I thought it was past life. Is it ancestral? Yes. We're like, what? Okay.
How they overlap? Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, how many times have you tried to clear this? How many lifetimes? It was like fucking like 20 something. Um,
Oh my God.
and then it was like this lifetime we are gonna clear it. And then I'm like, okay, fuck, I'm starting to see vision. We like just go into it. And so backstory, when I was born, I was born with this guilt. No,
Yeah,
like I just thought it was normal. And
yeah,
it's such a bizarre feeling to think that feeling guilty all the time is normal.
yes,
And when I learned that that wasn't normal, I was like, okay, this is weird. Um, and
right?
so I was seeing this vision in the session, and I was like, like cobblestone pavements everywhere, and then like talking to this man, and I was next to a well, and he was like raping me and assaulting me all the time. And turns out it was a family member in this lifetime that I've always felt like,
Yeah, yeah.
And and then I finally stood up for myself and said, no, I'm done. And then he drowned me. And so I was the one that started this ancestral pattern in my lineage. Like that just blew my mind.
Oh,
I
wow.
never thought that it would be me. And that's why I had so much guilt because I brought this into everyone else's
Yeah.
life.
Oh my God.
How crazy is that?
That is crazy.
Mm.
You are the core wounding.
Yeah. And I'm the core healing.
Yeah, yeah. But at least you spent the last 20 years trying to clear it. 20, sorry,
Big
not
deal.
20 years, 20 lifetimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big deal.
it's all right. Wow.
Yeah. So it's
That is
just
wild.
it's so wild when like past lives line up with like
Yes.
ancestral and then like this and that. And
Yes.
it's just like, fuck.
Yes. Yes. And
It's
like you
insane.
obviously can be born into the same lineage again. Like that's how like it can intertwine. And like you are your ancestor.
Mm.
Like,
I know.
come on.
I know. What's
How do
going
I
on
put this
here?
together in my head?
I know.
It's like when you start talking about like different timelines and different dimensions and how
Mm.
everything is actually right now.
Yeah, I
If I
know.
try and explain that to some people, they're like, what? I'm
Yeah,
like,
like
past lives are actually happening right now, just a different timeline. There's also different times of like, all this is happening in like multiple ways. And they're like, I'm
yeah.
like, you just had an insight to another. They're like, just gonna go.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, too much,
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Not ready for
Slow
that just
down.
yet. I
Not
know.
ready. They're not ready.
Such like an actual mind fuck though. When you find that
It is.
out, you're like,
Oh my
but
God, it
that's in the
is.
past. Like that's the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
Like what?
Right? Isn't it past life?
Yeah.
Isn't my grandma born before me?
Yeah.
No. What? And then you
Yeah.
start thinking about like, I don't know if you've like had those thoughts. I'm just going to put it straight out there and
Yeah.
just hope that you had. But like how like everything like okay, this is like something I talk about with my partner because I still blows my mind, right? And it's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to go into it. So
Do it.
so like, okay, we have, how do I even explain it in the way that I see it, right? So we are of this existence, right? Like of this universe, but
Mm.
obviously we're just a universe in universes, right? And
Mm.
like, but then it's like, so the reason of us coming to Earth is to have an experience and
Yeah.
to, heal and transmute, and our soul signed up to that. But we're like
Mm.
essentially of I'm trying to see and to explain this properly. So like, but we come up here, I'm seeing it like so I can see it better than I can
I
articulate
think
it,
I can
right?
see what you're
Can you
saying.
see what I'm saying? And like, so, but when we go back, here's my quotations again, we go back
Yeah.
and we're beings, different conscious level up
Yeah.
here, right? It's like, but what are we doing that for? Because we're also having lifetimes in there. And it's
Yeah.
like, well, we're just expressions of source, which is then a masculine, feminine expression. And it's
Mm.
like, well, what is source doing this for? It's like, well, is source a baby source? Is source just as like a split of source
Oh
of
my
another
God,
source?
right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I know.
And it's like, well, why? What for?
Yeah.
But what
And
actually for?
yeah,
Like,
totally.
why? Yeah, and I
Yeah.
could I could think about that for such a long
Oh
time.
my God, right?
But I can't go too far into it with my head because the human mind cannot comprehend it.
Oh my God,
It's like
totally.
it just can't.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
no.
It's like for me, my one is like, when we die and we go back to source and blah blah blah, blah, and like,
Yeah,
we've gone back to the original place and
yeah,
source is just separated, gone into these characters. I'm like, but then I'm back to being source. I want to be this
yeah,
character. Like I
yeah,
want to
yeah,
be
yeah,
this
yeah,
soul and spirit. Like
yeah,
what? That
yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. And like, what is our, like, aren't we, but we're not even at like, yeah, we're not even uniquely our soul having
Yeah.
experiences. We're
Yeah.
just a part. And we
Yeah.
go back and then it's like, but what about my unique soul
Yeah. I've
having
done so
my
much
soul
work.
experiences? I did all the healing for what? Just so
Yeah.
my soul piece can go back to source?
Yeah.
But it's like, well, honey, that's that's your ego, wanting to be
Yeah.
recognized as a soul. You and your
Totally.
soul recognition. It's like, oh, come on.
Totally.
What am I doing this for then? Just got, oh my God, I just got soul bumps.
Oh,
Oh.
I know so many questions.
So many questions, but like we are made to not know answers. Like I know that
Mm.
there's bigger answers that we cannot even,
Oh,
and we can try
totally.
and channel it and stuff, but I know there's stuff that we're not supposed to know,
Yeah.
and that's like where people can go into that rabbit hole of like going into plant medicine and being like, I'm accessing everything. It's like, I
Yeah.
still feel like there's parts that you won't be able to know because you're not
Yeah.
supposed to know. And
Yeah.
if you do know them, like that's where you can have like psychotic breakdowns because
Yeah.
it's like, you're not supposed to know this.
Totally. Have you ever
uh,
had like experiences where like so like I get waken up to spirit at the end of the bed a lot.
yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, like you have the downloads and they're telling you something and then it just gets wiped because you're not allowed to know
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It's so annoying, hey.
Yeah.
And you like spend like that time and you're like, I will remember, I will remember, I will remember, I
Yeah.
will remember.
Oh
I
my
will, this will
God.
sink in. And then you get up and you're like, what was it?
That's
What
so
was
frustrating.
it? Why? I was like, I had it. I had the things that I needed to know.
Oh my
But it's
God.
yeah, it's so frustrating.
Totally.
Yeah, I hate that.
Totally.
But looking like overall though, looking at it, it's pretty awesome
Yeah,
that does happen to us.
totally.
They're like, hey,
Yeah.
got a little carrot for you.
Yeah.
Ding ding ding.
Totally.
Take it, just take it, have some fun.
Yeah.
Question your reality.
Yeah. Totally.
It's all part of the game.
Oh
All
no.
part of the plan.
I would love to dive into womb healing. So
Yeah.
I do womb healing as well.
Amazing.
And yeah, and like I have yeah, pretty much. I probably similar to you. Like, you do all your Reiki degrees,
Yes,
whatever you want to
yes.
call them, certifications, and then like you develop your own thing, and then
Yeah.
it starts to get weirder and weirder, but like in the best
Yes.
way possible. And
Yes.
then for me, mine like the womb healing, like it's just such a weird, but like good weird
Mm.
experience. Um,
Mm.
can you run us through like, yours?
I was like, she's gonna explain hers. This is exciting.
I mean, I can.
I would also love to hear yours.
Yeah, totally.
Um, did you want to go first, or you want me to go
Okay,
first?
yeah, let's share our little stories.
Yeah. You.
So mine it was really weird. Like when before I started really like working for myself, I went
Mm.
to multiple psychics and mediums and stuff because I'm like, I don't,
Yeah, as you do. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was told by this lady, like, oh, everything that I do now and like I know in the future is exactly what she said. But she's like, oh, you're here to do like help women and you're here to
Mm.
do womb, like you do some sort of womb thing and you know how to do it and you channel it and you're going to bring
Mm.
all that like wisdom and like cellular memory back in. And I was like,
Mm.
what? And so I'd practice, like eventually I started practicing like I think I was just practicing on like family and friends and like myself and husband
Yeah.
and whatever. And then when I started working on friends and stuff, I started doing the womb healing. And like every time it's such a different process.
Yeah.
But it would be like, I'd go in there energetically and visually see what's going on in there.
Yes.
And I'd channel like the womb being and
Oh,
receive the information and the insight from, the being.
yeah.
And it would always be so like, I don't want to say accurate, but like it would always be so exactly what's going on, like for them, like mentally, emotionally, physically, and like it would explain, what's going on and why this is going on and all that sort of stuff. But then I randomly, like during theta state, when I woke up one day, was like, oh, I'm gonna, take advantage of this and just drop back into a meditation. And I started going through this tunnel. And I'm like,
Mm.
okay, I'll see what happens. So I'm walking through this tunnel, and I realize I'm walking inside my own womb. And
Oh,
yeah. And then I get to like the end of the tunnel, and it's like this door, like circular doorway.
yeah.
And like you can grab the edges of the door of the archway, I guess. So that's what I
Yeah.
did. I grabbed it, and as soon as I put my head in, like I kid you not, it was like fucking insane. Instantly astral projected, and my head popped into this place, and it was like I was like, how do I explain that? Like,
Are you looking in your womb or out of your womb?
so I went out of my womb. So I went into the womb and then out of the womb.
Oh,
Yeah, and it
ooh.
was, and like in the Sim, I don't know if you've seen The Simpsons, but
Yeah.
like there's like an episode where they go into like Bart and Homer go into like infinite space or whatever.
Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of because I went into this infinite space and like I was in another, like on another angle, my body, like my head was like
Yeah.
sideways. And it was like the realest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Like
God, it sounds like
nothing
a
like
DMT
this.
trip.
Sorry?
It sounds like a DMT trip.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you've ever done DMT, but it's like you're multiple. You were like, your
Mm,
body's here, but your part of
yeah.
your consciousness is here, and the other part's here, but you can see all of it, and you're like
Mm,
dabbled into all of it. Like
yeah.
wild, but it's all real.
Yeah.
It's all happening.
Yeah. Yeah. It was so wild.
Wow.
And after that experience, it just shifted everything for me. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
everything's just like not, this isn't real, but it is real, but it's not real. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, it was like the womb work was just really important to like, I don't know, like I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like I can't use the word.
I get that. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just shifted my practices, I think, like after that
Yeah.
experience. And it was like,
Oh,
it's
absolutely.
such deep work, you know?
Yeah, it is. It is. Like
Mm,
it's mind-blowing. Womb work is mind-blowing. Like it's really
mm,
sad that we come into this world, and I feel like that's why it's so important for us doing it for ourselves and for others. We come into this world
mm,
with that it is changing, but it still needs a lot of work. With that conditioning of disconnection with the womb space and like that it's gross, it's icky, and you abuse it with sexual partners, and it's just
mm.
used, and it's periods are gross, bleeding is gross, like hide it, shame, 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 and that's like
Mm.
such a thing, and it has been for such a long time. And like that's why back in the day they used to separate women as well, like when they're bleeding, like go off to your little tent, stay there,
Yeah.
then come back when you're clean. Like it's just
Yeah.
it actually makes me really mad.
Yeah.
Like I'm like that's something that really like burns my like the fire within me, and it's like how dare they? How
Mm.
dare anybody like shame us or like
Totally.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
I could go on. Yeah, calm down. It's okay. We're healing that because that's why we do this work so people can have a voice, and so they don't feel
Mm.
that way, right? Like,
Mm.
and it just that's yeah why we do that like this work because the womb space is everything.
Mm.
It is everything. It is the reason why
Mm.
any human is here. You know, it is
Mm.
truly amazing. It is the like the portal of birth, of creation, you know, and we are
Yeah.
so lucky as women to be able to have that. You know, like I've recently just had my second child and to have that experience of growing her and feeling her and then birthing her
Yeah.
in this awareness because my last child was like 10 years ago. So
Yeah.
in this awareness, it was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, just even more of appreciation for our bodies, our wombs, and what they go through. But also
Mm.
like the wisdom they hold. Oh, and it
Mm.
being the creative center of like our chakras and everything as well. Like it's just so doing the womb work, we get to tap into that and we get to
Mm.
explore that and help others explore that. And like I help a lot of people with you know, with infertility or with their menstrual issues, because that's what's
Mm.
blocking it. You know, that's the physical manifestation of what is imbalanced in that space. And like when I
Mm.
go in it, like I do a lot of psychic surgery, you
Yeah,
could say,
cool.
you know, yeah, like I see the womb as well. And like I
Yeah.
see all the physical issues and start like blasting away in there and
Yeah.
like we bring up the different emotions around it and I see like the meditation and stuff that goes with it and all that kind
Mm.
of stuff. But I also bring in the massage part of it as well. So like,
Yeah, cool.
but it's not just the womb space, it's the whole body, because if one part's out of
Mm.
alignment, then all of it is.
Yeah.
And then I do a beautiful closing of the bones at the
Yeah,
end as well, which
nice.
is just
Awesome.
so amazing, which it honestly feels
Mm.
like getting like you are cocooned like a baby, like
Mm.
wrapped up in that swaddle. And it is like the deepest feeling of being held that you
Mm.
have before like when you're a baby. Like it's so powerful, even that practice alone.
Mm.
But yeah,
That's
like
awesome.
again, I don't know where I'm going with that either, but just yeah.
No, I love
There's
it.
no ending to it. Hey, it's just
Yeah.
womb work is yeah, so incredible, so powerful,
Mm.
so
Totally.
powerful. And it's like the center of everything for women, especially, you know,
Mm.
it's where we birth everything,
Yeah,
everything. And we don't need
totally.
to, and like it's sad that people think period pain is normal and
Oh,
like
I
getting,
know.
and it's not. It's absolutely not. Um, but yeah, like I'm super excited to start teaching people about it as well and bringing in
Mm.
the multidimensional aspects of it
Yes, that would
in
be
a
awesome.
hands-on physical training, which is yeah, super excited for
Totally.
that. I've been in the
Yeah.
middle of that creation phase portal
Oh,
for
love
a
it.
while now, so it's yeah, so fun.
So good. Have you
Yeah.
got like a rough date, release date?
Yes, yeah,
Mm.
it's currently with it's with the like insurance getting ticked off and everything now.
Oh, awesome.
So
Yeah.
and that's almost completed, which is so good because everything else is done. And
Yeah.
it's going to be the first container is end of February, start of March next year.
Ooh, that's
Yeah. So
exciting.
exciting. I'm so
I love
excited. I
that.
can't wait.
Yeah.
I've already got like a handful of beautiful women that are ready to go. So
Oh, awesome.
so good. Yeah.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel like I have infinite questions with you. Like I could just
I
keep
know,
going.
right? Yeah. I feel
Yeah.
the exact same way. Like we could totally like just pick each other's brains for hours, I
Yeah,
reckon.
totally.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so yeah, so many things I want to know too.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
It's so nice just like having someone that's so similar and you're like, oh,
Mm, it's so
it's just
good.
like it's so good because you get to
Yeah.
sink into that feeling of well of yeah, of like true surrender and vulnerability because
Mm,
you're like, well, I don't you know, I don't need to be careful or anything like that.
yeah,
You could just be
totally.
totally transparent Be
Yeah,
like, oh,
exactly.
she gets me. Like,
Yeah.
she knows exactly what I'm talking about. She's not going to be
Totally.
like, ooh, what the hell
Yeah.
is this woman on about? And you're like, ah, you get it. It's all good.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
That's
good.
nice. Mm.
So, I did have a question, and now I think I've lost it again.
That's okay. It'll come back if it's needed.
Yeah, totally. So, like, totally up to you. And if you don't feel comfortable with it, like, I so get it. Would you be like willing to give us a little sample of the light language?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah, for
I would love
sure.
that.
Are you, would you like it for anything, like any kind of intention, or would you like any particular beings? Or are you happy with just kind of a mixture of what's going to come through?
Um,
Or you
I
can even
th
ask for particular beings. Yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever you feel, whatever you're comfortable with, and what you feel if something pops up and you're like, oh,
Mhm.
gotta do that. Like, whatever. I'm easy.
I feel like for yourself and or for anyone that's listening, like there's going to be, it's feeling like it's going to be more heart related. So a
Mm.
bit of like heart opening and activation.
Oh, awesome.
Um, I'm going to allow I'm going to allow whichever beings feel the need to kind of come through. So a lot
Yeah,
of the
cool.
time um they like kind of pop in and out, you know, as they
Mm.
go through.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
for people that are listening, you're welcome to just close down your eyes and to just focus on the heart center and just bring in breath there and just allow yourself to be open to receive.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
just going to take a moment to put my boundaries and connect.
Okay, I'll
And then
close my eyes too.
beautiful. Nerato Asha Erato Yaratikie Sotoroya. Ia Sotorotake Maarato Yasha Aratikie. Maratoya Setereta Karatuya Ratakie Setoroto Shokorotakie. Neratorete Sekiratoya. Iama Atea Sotorotokie Keratoya Setere Esho Koratakie. Niasa orotaya, ki korotu shoko ekreti sortokia makarti iserte korita kariskati shudrotokia. Era to kariskati to shokotro et kariskati kroskotra ma kara turiskotik eskotakia skotokia. Mara toksiskotika eskotika eskotika skotra ma etara tikskotika sotto tokotakia. Mara tikskotika skota ekera toksiskotika tortika skata etakia. Mie kokorata ketsa sotto toketa hiskotorta ketsa ketsa skotaka. Era kara ketsa 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 to shokto to kera to korskotika to kotera tekskita. Nara korskotika to korskotora te korskotika korto shokotaki era korskotika shokotaki to kera to. Mara ketsa sotto to kara ketsa ketsa skotaka skotora. Miara e kora he sha akora hia sakur aya kutu so ia. Ie ki kero tu so ora tea. Mokora a ki kero tu usha I ki sa te ero tuia. Pura ta kiera tue sa ero tu kuro ta ki era. Ta kira tu kura. Parto so ora kia. Parto ki ara sakutu ora. Hiera tu e ta kuro tu kura to ko tiki sakutruia. Torra kia oso kokore. Nia akiara kusho e tisa era tukuro aya kukikia. Mora hiso ura kisa e kikiro tukuro kia. Hura chisha ura kisho kutokiera. Mua achi shikiro tukia esa te kikero tukua. Moka aya kurakishaki e. Pusho to e kikisaki oro tokusakia. Mora taki aya kurchoshoko oro kia te kiesaka. Maja so yritettiin ara so irtuja piesha tukura ia te sotuja ma esatea te torata jakie pura te sotu ia sha erotuja te sakia tua maja sate erotuja tekiä. And just breathe into your heart. And you may just sit with that for a little bit as you just allow those energies to flood through. So just thank our beautiful beings for connecting with us and bringing through that transmission.
Wow, that was amazing.
How are you
Thank you so
feeling?
much. Oh, that was wild. I like couldn't stop twitching, and I know that that happens a lot when, you're receiving. Um, it was so interesting to hear so many different voices.
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. They were like, I'm like, whoever wants to come through. And they're kind of just like lined up. And they're like,
It felt like that.
they were just trying like, it's my turn. It's my turn. I'm like, guys, one at a time. And I'm like, wait till they're finished. They're like, okay. And then they're like, I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, then the dragon came through at the end. And then I'm like, okay, well, we need someone to soften that a little bit. And then the Lemurians came in. They're like, we're just going to soften this down. I'm like, beautiful. Thank you. That was very lovely.
That was so
So
awesome.
fun. Yeah, I
Love
love it.
it.
I love
Yeah,
it.
it's so
It's
good.
yeah. And like I have new dialects popping in all the time as well. So I think I've been
Mm.
able to channel up to like 20 different dialects,
Oh my
which
God.
is yeah.
So
And they
fascinating.
interweave too. Like it's just
Oh, it's so
I-
cool.
it's so good. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I even feel like I just yeah, because I get to receive like when I do it as well, you know, like the frequencies. So I'm like,
Yeah.
it feels so good. Ah, yes.
Something really funny that I thought I should share. I used to work in a clinic, and so I would drive there, like, sometimes do school drop off, then drive there, and I would energetically be setting myself up for the day driving.
Yeah.
Like, that was just my
Yeah.
go-to. But then you'd
Yeah.
be channeling light language, and then, like, anyone near you would be like, what the fuck is
Oh
this
my God,
lady
yeah.
doing?
Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, it's wild, hey. And sometimes you forget as well. Just
Yeah.
like as we were talking about before, like sometimes it will just come through and you're like, "Da-da-da-da," and they're like, oh, you're like, oh, that's right. That's right. Remember, like people don't know this.
Totally.
It's insane. And like a lot of the time, you know, as you do it with your hands as well. And
Mm.
sometimes I'll just like, I don't know, I'll be like at the beach or I'll just be like at the shops and I'm like, people must think I'm so weird.
Yeah.
But I'm like, oh well, like look, if it's enough for them to be like curious, then
Mm,
that can be a little seed. Be
totally.
like, hey, yeah, have a think about that, you know?
Yeah,
Have a think about that. And if there's any
totally.
judgment, like have a look at that judgment. Why? Why are
Mm.
you judging? You
I
know?
think like one of the gifts of being so like comfortable with who you are and what you do
Yeah.
is like you can literally do weird shit
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Like one of my closest friends, like we actually met through my kids' school, so that was like a blessing in
Oh,
disguise.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, she was like she's always been my weird partner. Like
Yeah.
there's no limit, there's no boundaries. And
Oh,
like we'd be at the park like after school and like all these parents, their kids playing. She's just like doing like psychic surgery on my back and I'm like
oh, so cool. Oh, I love
just
that.
yeah, like there's just no limits when
Yeah.
you're so comfortable with, you
Yeah.
don't give a shit, you know?
No. Yeah. Which is it's such a beautiful space to be in that, you know, and
Mm,
obviously like it takes a lot more work than some people. Like some people are
yeah.
just naturally they just naturally don't give a shit. And they're like,
Yeah.
whoa, that's so cool.
Yeah.
But like for me personally, I used to suffer with extreme social anxiety.
Me too.
Like Yeah.
Yeah.
Like could not
Yeah.
just could not people. Like I could
Yeah.
not be myself, and people
Mm.
pleasing as well, major
Mm.
big trait, because you didn't know how to be you. So you're like, well, what does this person want? Like,
Yeah.
what does this person like from me? What does this person
Yeah.
want me to be like?
Yeah.
I'll be them, because you just no
Mm.
idea of your own identity.
Yeah.
And like to be able to come from that though, and to be like, actually,
Yeah.
like I fully accept who I am. I love who I am. And
Mm.
if you are going to judge me, like that's okay. I'm
Yeah.
I'm helping you, like
Yeah.
in a way,
Yeah.
like because if you judge me,
Yeah.
as all of us, like it's a reflection, it's a mirror. It's like,
Mm.
well, if you're judging me, like what parts of that is judging yourself? Are you not
Totally.
allowing yourself to be that expressive? Are you not allowing
Mm.
yourself to be that weird?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like it's so good to be able to come to such a shift in that,
Totally.
and then being able to set the example for others, and being like, well,
Totally.
who you are uniquely is perfect.
Mm.
We need more people to be just themselves in all of
Yeah.
their colors. And that is
Yeah.
like, I find that the beauty of light language. And when I teach it as well, it's
Mm.
like, I want you to bring your most weirdest, silliest, inner child,
Mm.
quirkiest self and bring that up. And like, I'm
Love
able
that.
to lead the way, to be like, look how weird I am.
So good.
Look at my strange things, and look at the different dialects, and look at how I sound, and look when I channel. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to put myself here so you can see
Yeah.
that. So you
So
feel
good.
comfortable to be yourself, because I want
Mm.
that. I want people to be able to just be themselves and not have to be
Mm.
covered in that horrible fear. Because, like, again, like yourself, like, we understand what it's like.
Yeah.
We know what it's like to be riddled in fear, and like
Yeah.
fear of judgment, and fear of, all everything like that. And it is
Mm.
such a horrible feeling, being in your head and
Oh
thinking
my God, totally.
constantly about what other people think of you,
Yeah.
and if they're going to
Totally.
accept you, so
Totally.
you're shut down. Because like, I don't know about you, but like I used
Mm.
to see ghosts and spirits as a kid. I used
Yeah.
to like channel light language as a child, and like could see
Mm.
them all the time, and I'm like,
Mm.
oh, and I'd be like, oh, I saw that grandma again in the window, and like, instantly shut down. They're like, no,
Mm.
you didn't. Like, that's not real. You need to stop that, or stop talking
Oh.
gibberish. And you're like,
Oh.
oh, they're like, you need to speak English. I'm like, oh,
Mm. Yeah, it's
right.
so horrible. Like, I think like the biggest gift we can give our kids is obviously not shutting
Yeah,
anything down.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like I wasn't shut down, but I was just not understood.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
So it was
exactly.
like, and my mum just like, she cared so much, but she just didn't know what to do with me. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm seeing like shadow people every night, and like, I'd rather die right now. Like, it's
Yeah, yeah,
terrifying. She's like,
yeah.
oh, like, oh, should I call someone? Should I? Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
bless.
Yeah, it's
That's
so
so
sweet. At
nice.
the time, I'm like, don't, because you'll make them angry.
Yeah, yeah,
Because I
yeah,
don't know
yeah,
any
of
better.
course. Yeah, of course. That's really good that she was able to, at least try and help you. Not,
Yeah, so
yeah.
sweet. Do
Oh,
you
beautiful.
do you know your three major astrology signs?
Yes, I am Taurus rising. Is that
Okay.
right? Taurus rising.
Yeah.
So my sun is in Taurus, and
Hmm.
my moon is in Sagittarius.
Interesting.
So I'm like, I think it's like two Taurus and Sag.
Hmm.
Yeah, so Earth,
I can
Earth
see
sign.
that. Yeah. So good.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
awesome.
What about yourself?
Mine is Cancer Sun and Gemini Moon, which is where all the weird craziness get like
Yeah,
Peter Pan
yeah,
syndrome forever.
yes, yes. But it is
Uh,
also like a beautiful, because I've got that in like my North Node or something over there
mm,
with Gemini. And like the beauty with Gemini is like, yes, you want to be like all of this, but it's also good because you're like,
mm,
I want to be all the things, like I want to know
yeah.
and learn all the things. It's like,
Mm,
you have that ambition to just be like everything and everyone. It's
yeah.
pretty cool, but it's
Yeah.
obviously balancing. But that goes with every sign. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Cancer being like sensitive
Mm.
and emotional, which
Yeah.
you can see. the hard parts of that, but you can
Yeah.
see the gifts in that as well.
Mm.
Like, so
Oh my
beautiful.
God. Like I was so triggered by being a Cancer for so long. It actually wasn't until I met one of my sister-in-laws now, she's a Cancer, and
Mm,
how much we resonate. And I was like,
yeah,
oh my God, like it's actually amazing being a Cancer.
yeah,
Like I
yeah,
was like so triggered by the sensitivity,
yeah,
like and like crabbiness.
yeah.
But
My
then
son's
with
a Cancer. I
oh, is
totally get
he? Oh,
it.
that's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. But like it has, yeah, you have those gifts
Mm,
with it too, like, and you're able
mm,
to feel, which is not a bad thing, but you're also very
mm.
intuitive,
Yeah,
you know?
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, my like rising is Virgo, and for about 10 to
Mm.
15 years, I thought I was a Sagittarius rising. So I was like living this lie of like,
Wow.
what? And I was like so like genuinely disappointed.
Yeah.
Because like I resonate so much more with Sagittarius energy. Like I still have it in my chart like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just like with the rising, I'm like, yeah, like this makes so much sense, like I'm
Yes.
just such
Yes.
a wild like
Yes. Yes. And I love my independence and my
yeah.
solitude, and I'm fiery and I have passion and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Virgos are really good. Like they're very, they're organized. They're clean, they're precise, they're very like, I like things this way.
Yeah. It
Which isn't a
definitely
bad thing. They're organized. Like
yeah,
it helps balance a lot of things, because
totally.
being unorganized and in the chaos, which like I can be sometimes because I got
Oh,
all the things.
same.
It's like, but I so want to be so organized, and so
Yeah.
it's such an interesting dance, like I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to be in structure, organized, this has to be this
Mm.
way, but I'm like, but I want to be flowy, I want
Yeah.
to be free and wild. I want to just surrender and let all the things
Yeah.
happen.
Well,
But
that's
I just
just
got to be
it.
both. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Which is it's good though.
yeah, I don't resonate with Virgo being organized because I'm not fucking organized. Like you
Look,
can see
your
there's shit everywhere. There's a
background
dog
looks,
on the bed.
oh, I didn't see the cards on the floor, and I'm like, oh, your couch looks really, really clean and lovely, and I love it. And then you moved, and I'm like, oh yeah,
There it
there's
is,
the cards.
surprise. Yeah, like
I love that.
if I have spare time, I'm like, okay, I got to do so much because got to get some stuff done, like did some like
Yeah,
content stuff, and I'm like, I'll just leave it there,
especially as a
whatever.
mum, like we
Yeah,
have gaps of time. We have to
yeah,
use it as much as we can.
totally. Yeah,
Yeah, feels.
totally. Yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
Well, I might leave it there. I feel like I could just keep going, but
I know.
I
Yeah.
know time's restricting.
Yes.
But I will definitely put your information below. But where can everyone find you as well?
So you can find me on Instagram and Facebook at EarthlyWombCo. Also my website, earthlywombco.com. But I also go under Legacy of Light as well, which is more of the ancestral stuff. So
Okay.
that is also the same website, but different domain,
Mm,
legacyoflight.com.au. Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm on
Awesome.
TikTok as well under
Mm,
healing and activations.
okay. Awesome.
Yeah, and I sometimes go live on there as well. I try to go live once a week and do live mini healings and stuff.
Yeah, cool. Love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I feel like we'll have to do like a part two sometime because there's so
Yeah,
much more that we could go into.
absolutely. Absolutely. So much. There are
Yeah.
so many topics we could dive into.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so nice. So refreshing.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here and spending this time with
So
us.
welcome. So very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're
It's
so
been a
welcome.
pleasure connecting with you.
Oh, likewise.